Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Malts and Meeples. I'm Petter. Got a beer to crack open here. An 18 card, well, kind of a 16 card uh, game to play from Button Shy Games. River Wild. Ooh. Should hold it here. River Wild. This is kind of connection land building game that let's get down to the table and see how this goes. So, what you see here at the top is the spot our river starts from. This is my hand of cards. This is the deck of cards. Everything goes either direction. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to create land masses. Smaller land masses, you potentially score more points. So here it would be, if this was my largest land mass, I score 2 points because I have a unicorn symbol. If it's one of my smaller ones, I score 4 points because I have a unicorn symbol. And that's kind of how the game works. So I pick one of these, and let's say I start here. I have to offset it. I'm building out this kind of pyramid as we go. Now, I could look over here and go like, okay, I want to do this. Let's do this. I'm connecting water to water, so that's good. Even though it's open up here, it doesn't matter. So 4 points for each animal on landmass, or 8 points for each animal on landmass if it's not my biggest one. Well, I'm currently working on one. I'm trying to keep a little bit bigger. Ideally, I want to find a way to get another jackalope in there. I don't have anything that fits in super well right now because according to the rules here, you're always offsetting. So, not always. So I could square it up if I wanted to. So I could go like this. But right now I'm not scoring dragons. So I'm not that interested in that. Up here, I can't close off this landmass because I can't go up to do so, to my knowledge. So he's building down from that point. This is just our source card for it. So could do something like that. Work on a really big landmass there. That, I mean, it's not the worst play. I could do that. I have this one coming up next. So scoring dragons wouldn't be that bad. I actually want to do it this way because I get that. Now I've completed my landmass of 4. This rune stone here, I forget how rune stones work. Rune stones grant animal spirits to this card. Each protected land that the card is part of gains 1 animal of your choice for scoring. So this is now saying, okay, I want another unicorn on here, or I want a jackalope on here. So I can score right now a total of 6 points. Could build like that. So I just want to make sure I'm placing correctly here. it's kind of free form as to how I can place it. Which is fine, because I could say, and then place this here. Granted, I don't have any animal types yet over there. I'd love to connect that one. What do we have on the flip side here? Could do that. Could do that. Just continue building out this river. See what happens. I don't need a dragon there though. I need to get, don't need a unicorn. So, where might I need something with a frog? I can't place that one there though, because it doesn't line up correctly. There are some with mountains on them that would line up with that. Let's see, we don't have, let's do that. Pull out another one here. We have a jackalope there. Jackalope there. Let's put this one right there. We're working on completing this landmass. I also need to complete this one still. Mountains, here we go. This one allows you to get lots of dragons, for example. You can see that there, so I can put it here. Now I'm looking to get, honestly, dragons, possibly a runestone, so that dragon would be good there. Here, a lot of unicorns can be scored. I don't have a need for that right now, though. I guess if I do that, that won't fit there, though. Could play it out there. I feel like I really should have the river connected everywhere, but yeah, connect the river down from the source. So technically these two couldn't be played here. You know what? Screw it. We're going to reshuffle. Try this again since I messed up that one key thing. I would have continued to offset and grow the river with that. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3. That. Let's start with unicorns. I'd love to connect that like down there. Which means I need something like that up here. So right now this can give me one of those, one of the other guys. Because now if I connect this one, again, I don't really want to connect it that way. I guess I connect it like so. Continuing to build out. Then I can take this unicorn one here. Everything's still connect good. I need to create another landmass. This one, it's a jackalope on it. Not a great spot for that guy to go. Could do something like that. Could fit, you know, let's fit that one in right there. Let's see if we can find some dragons. We can. So now we're looking for jackalope scoring. I have that coming up there. Point for each. You know what? Let's drop that on there. We have our river building out down here now. Then I said I wanted jackalope scoring. That one's not gonna fit, unfortunately. Won't even, well, it technically fits there. So if I continue to fill in here, so I can do that. I think I want to do that. No, I have that coming up. Instead, I want to do... No, I want to get animals on this one. Let's go unicorn scoring there. I have my dragon. I already said where I wanted that one to go. Then, let's look over here and close this off. I can place that there. This would close it off. So let's do that. Another dragon. Can't put that one in there though. That doesn't fit. That one doesn't fit. It's a wide mouth on it. I can do something like this if I wanted to. It's coming off the bottom of the screen now. Could do that. Can't do that. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to close that off. Let's see if we can create another landmass. Now this one is considered closed, I believe. I can make it closed for sure. So let's just do that. Make it closed for sure. Because if nothing else, that closes everything off. So good. Or I could do this. And that, but that doesn't score me any points. This will at least score me a few points. Obviously you can't see it off the bottom of the screen here. I'll shuffle stuff up and move stuff up as we go. So my biggest landmass is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I score the low points on this section here. So 4 points for each animal type you have. For one animal of each type. So 1, 2, 3, 12 points there, plus an additional 2, 4, 16 points total on this one. Everything else is scoring the higher sections here. So here, nothing for that, but I score twice for my unicorns. So 16 plus 12 is 28. Over here, I score twice for my dragons. When I put another unicorn on here, so 28 becomes 34, assuming I'm doing that scoring correctly. Yeah, looks like it. Here I have 6, 12, so 46. I've scored all of these. Now it's just down to the last one I created. I'm going to take care of these and show you the last one that I created. I have this one here. So here I was at 36, 40, and then unicorn 44. According to the scoring, Sublime Sanctuary is the level that I got. So I think that's right for the scoring. It's a bit tricky, I would say, for the scoring. That did seem pretty good, though, for what I did there. The largest protected land uses the first number. All the protected lands use the second number. Oh, I forgot to score 2 points per protected land. So, I think technically, if I were to look at that, I think that should have been, in fact, a 44 plus another. That should have been a 52. That's real high. That is way higher than I thought. So let's see what happens again. So I go here. They have examples where it is lined up straight on like like that. My apologies for my cough. That is just hanging on. One, two, three. So, for example, I could start with that. I want to try and find some dragons. I don't have dragons yet. I don't have frogs yet. This one scores for jackalopes. Why not? Let's start out. I could just start out like that. Seems like a bad call. Let's offset that a little bit, because then we bring in this one, put it there. This one fills in right there. So we're building up a nice little jackalope island. And let's finish it off like so. Now, looking at this here, I'm looking for probably to start unicorns. Five animals of any type. Types. So I think that one, I'm reading that one to mean that I need 5 animals on there. So instead, well, I can't do that one yet. Let's not do that. Let's do that, because I can connect to the mountain that way. I can build out my flow down this way. I'm scoring points there. I score 4 points for that one. I need, I guess, that. I need dragons, so I need that dragon will not work. I guess it could fit down there, which means I need to put something up here. Let's do that one there. The goal, get that in there. Oofda. So, I could do something like this. I think you can barely see that off the bottom of the screen. Not loving how I'm building this out this time, though. The issue is I'm kind of just building it bigger because I need something that I can close off up there with. I got nothing right now. So I really restricted my flow of the river this time. I didn't go out wide enough. So I guess let's go down here. Last card's a wide river. I think I'm kind of screwed though at this point. So I'm building off the edge of the table. So if I go wide here, I can't even do that. I'd have to go wide here. And then looking to finish up. I can't even do that. Can do that. That at least gets me something. And then down here, I just kind of have to build off the bottom. So my completed lands, I have 2, 4, 6 points for that. So much worse this time. 6, this is my big one here. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess make that another dragon. 12, 13, 14. 18 plus another 18 for 20, 36. 36. Massive decrease from last time. That first time was insanely good. I got too narrow this time, by far. Display, save 36. Weird. So let's reshuffle and play another time here. I'm trying to decide initial impressions on this one. It's simple. Takes up a fair amount of room on the table for a small 18 card solo game. A lot of them do, I've found from Button Shy. I like elements of it. So, ideally I'd want to get that dragon scoring, but I can't use that right now. I guess I could go here, start with that, and then let's just do that. Frog King down there. Need to connect that one. I want to connect that one over there. So I'm going to want to look to start building a new piece of land of some sort. Oh, interesting. So I don't really want to do that. It's better to do this and then build off of it. So, I can't. I'm not going to be able to close this. I'd have to do that, which the scoring is garbage at that point. So, instead, maybe let's start out here. Then, bring that one in there. Can't do that. Could do that. I guess let's do that because it gives me some scoring at least up there. Now, let's put that one there. Continuing downstream here. How do I get this one? Let's do that like that. I want to close off this one if I can. That's massive right now. That actually is now closed. Closed landmass. So if I go, let's go here and there. We have another closed landmass. And then keep it separated and close that up that way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 points for my land masses. 8. This is my big one here. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on this one. Then 16 plus 6 is 22. Come down here. I'm only scoring 2 points for our dragon, so 22, 24. Up here, I'm adding 2 frogs. So 22 plus an additional 12 is 34. I wonder if I scored that first one correctly, or did I just get really lucky? 34 points. Let's add a copy of the play. 34. Save. You know what? It's been about half an hour so far, but let's reshuffle. And see if I can do better this time. I'm actually enjoying this. The more I play this, I think the first time I felt like, okay, this is going to be too easy because I got lucky. Now I'm going through and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. Like here, I have these 2 cards. I want to play them for points. But getting both of them played for points is tricky. Like, ideally I want to connect like that together. I guess I could do that with the Frog King there, and then come in like that. So, right now that's my plan. I'm also not branching the river too far. I have a ton of river now to work off of. Do I want the toad? Or do I want work on dragons that way? Yeah, let's work on dragons that way. That's not even a good dragon card. Why did I do that? I can't put this one here. I could put it there depending on what comes up. But let's flip this one and put it down here. Grab these 2. Well, that one's coming up. So that one can fit there. Let's just stick this one. No, I want to keep that one. Let's just stick this one there. So, dropping that one in immediately. Now I look at this. Oh, I can't put that one in. One. I guess let's work on building on another landmass here quickly, because I'm running low on cards. So I can't drop that one in like I was hoping. Got a frog, good. Let's see, does this one fit? No. No. Actually, I don't know that there are any that shape. That was a bad move on my behalf, because now I created this landmass that can never be completed in 2 different directions. Guess let's put the unicorn down there, and then there. It's all connected still. And we're off the table. So 2, 4. Wow, 4. Both of them are size 4. So one of them becomes my largest. Let's just call this one the largest. 5, 6. Or 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. 16 plus another 16 is 32. Oh, plus down here, 32, 34 again, because I forgot one landmass. You know what? Screw it. We're playing again. I had a plan, and then clearly you can see how I messed it up. Because of the shapes that they give you with lands. Sometimes, like, there are just certain options that are not available. So, start here. That one is a solid starting play. Then, I guess, if we go here. I'm not getting the right shape to play here. I guess, I mean, if I make this into something that has 5 on it. So, let's continue. Continue it there. I can do this. That finishes it though. So I don't want to finish it yet. Because I want to get 5 if I can. So 1, 2. I can connect this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not set up for it really. Actually, I am. 4. But I want frog scoring, ideally. Don't have frog scoring yet. So let's actually build down here. Still no frog scoring. I think I need to do this just to make sure I get it. And I need to close this one off still. That works because of the mountains. Closing it off. That works there. No stones, but I have a lot of stones here. Then just continuing down, I think can complete the landmass. So I have 3 chunks of land, so 6 points. 6 points. 6 points. Let's look here. Any 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 4 more points for that. So I'm at 10 for a dragon. 11. Then here for another dragon. 12, 13. Here for another 14, 15. I have all of these that don't actually do me any good. Down here now, I'm at 15, so I get 4 more points, 19, and then another 4 points, 21, and I come down to my last island with another 12 points for 33 total points, finishing off a disappointing score. 33 total points. And I'm still intrigued by this game. Like, even though that went pretty poorly this time, I enjoyed that playthrough. And what I haven't played with yet is then there's this little expansion. You can see a chunk of land, some differing shapes, stuff like that, an obelisk, whatever those spikes are, like just some different, like, wild, I mean, it's called Wildscapes, so you add those cards in. The Lucky Lake, 2 rune stones. Source Runestone can be used on a card upstream. Sorcerer's Spikes. No animals are granted by the runestones on the cards touching this card. Ooh. Ancient Pillar. The pillar scores +3 if it's in a protected land and -3 if it's not. Enchanted Bridge. If the bridge connects to an unprotected area of land to a protected area, treat them as a single combined protected area. Oh, so add some fun little twists in for the game. Is it my favorite Button Shy? Maybe. So far. Now, for a lot of people, I can see why they might not love this one quite as well. I know that like Sprawlopolis is a lot of people's favorite. Because I played Grove and Orchard first, for me that one's a little bit of a... I already have a game that I like that does it. The fishing one was decent. I had fun with it. The Super Slopes, again, a decent one. And it's not one that I would highly recommend, but I had fun playing it. But this one, I think I had more fun playing. And I kept on... Honestly, I kept on messing myself over. I think one of the goals of this game is to create a number of little areas. And I was going for some big scoring areas fairly often, which, as you saw, didn't necessarily work out. But that is River Wild from Button Shy Games and Stephen Armani. Or Aramini. Wow, Aramini, not Armani. Aramini. It's fun. I'd recommend it. So, with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had fun checking out this stream and seeing if River Wild is a good game for you. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the content that I put out, please give the video a thumbs up. If you want to check out when I go live other times, you can subscribe to the channel. Best way to do that. And click that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I go live always. Otherwise, I can give you the times. So generally about 8:10 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays is when I go live. And then 9 p.m. Central Time on Mondays. So this stream time. Wednesdays is solo playthrough currently of Rogue Angels. I play through a campaign style game. Not necessarily the whole thing, but a good chunk of it to give you an idea and give you a feel for it. And then Mondays, it's little games like this, little solo games, as well as I want to work in eventually painting miniatures. That's something, it's still on my list to do, figure out my setup, everything for that. I'll probably have a test stream of that coming up some Monday soonish. And if you want to check out other content that I do, I have a couple areas that I put out additional content over on nerdologists.com. The link is down in the description below. Check out other board game topics and other things like manga, anime, movies, Marvel, comics, whatever it might be that I talk about down there. And I also have a podcast, 10 Minute Marvel. It's completely unrelated to board games, but myself and a friend have a Marvel podcast if you want to check that out. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and bottoms up.